guys, welcome to another episode of Big Fat Fish. Long time no see, I haven't seen you all in a bit, but here's the video now. And today I'd like to talk to y'all about my fishing reels and fishing reels in general. Okay, now I've been fishing for a good while here now, and I like to say I have some experience when it comes to the lower end section of fishing reels. I have a range of fishing reels spanning from a combo that was $35 to $130 spent on a reel. So I like to say I have a pretty vast knowledge. Today I'd like to talk to y'all about a dilemma I kind of see, especially with I guess you could say the younger fishermen or the poor fishermen, I guess you could say, when it comes to not upgrading their reels. Okay, now trust me, there are reels that are cheaper that they'll get the job done. Trust me. You have this one right here. This is a Manic Inshore. I got this off of a combo, $135 combo that was on sale at Academy for like $35 that I got. Okay, I got this Manic Inshore off of it. Great reel. We'll get the job done. I got a Silver Max and a Black Max. These are pretty much the same exact reels, but they both get the job done. You know, people talk about these reels all the time. The Black Max, the staple of cheap fishing reels that'll work. The beginner level, okay? If you want to say Silver Max, they're pretty much the exact same, okay? Only difference is, I guess, is the components on the Silver Max are a little bit better. This one's 50, this one's 35, okay? And then you have the higher end reels, okay? Or as in higher end as in my most expensive reel, the Daiwa Tatula CT right here. Okay, this is the HS 7.3 model right here. Okay, now this is right here was an upgrade. Okay, because for me, I've been a fisherman for a good time. I've been a cheaper end fisherman, and usually whenever I go out and I get reels, or fishing rods, if I get a setup, usually I keep reels as the last thing I look at. Usually I get the rod, then the reel. Well, it gets to a point where you've never really had an expensive reel because you spend all your money on the rods. Yeah? And there's a lot of guys down there who are like me, who never spend any money on a reel and always were rod, then to reel. Is it worth it, the upgrade? Upgrade to $135 reel? Yes. Way worth it, okay? Now, first of all, the huge difference is the second you get a reel like this, they're way lighter. It's so weird. You get a regular reel, this reel, the Black Max is way heavier than this reel right here, than the Daiwa, okay? They're way wider and they're way way heavier, and usually they're smoother, way smoother. And usually they're made out of way better materials. Usually they're higher end materials, usually they're metal. They're your metals and your stainless steels and all that. And your graphite too. But you don't find that much graphite, which is super cool. Especially with these lower end reels though. There's so much graphite. Like the whole shell of the reel made out of graphite. Then there's just a little bit of metal. You know? Got a whole bunch of graphite. But once you get to the higher end level, way more metal. It's a better mix of graphite and metal, okay? And you can tell usually with the accuracy whenever you switch up to a high-end reel. You just become a better fisherman. I mean, you can sling it out there. You're making way more accurate flips and pitches. It's just like, oh, there's something, just like that, and you're there. Yes, guys, it's worth it because there's a dilemma with fishermen or with the cheaper end fishermen where you don't want to risk going out there and buying something and then it not being what you're looking for. You know, especially whenever you don't have that much money, okay? You work really hard, you save up some money, you're going to go out and buy a setup, and let's say you get a reel, and that reel doesn't perform to your liking and isn't really good, and it isn't made out of good material, and it kind of breaks on you. That's why you find so many people who will buy a Black Max or a Silver Max, and it'll do okay for them, because these are okay reels, okay? They're okay. They'll get the job done. They'll do what you need, but they're not going to be performing at the top level, okay? And then you'll see somebody else who's got a little bit more of an expensive reel, and they're slinging it out there, and they're casting way better than you are, and you're like, what the heck? So don't be afraid, okay? Especially if you're going to get a Shimano or a Daiwa, okay? Trust me, Luz and Abbey Garcia, they make great reels and everything, but they don't have the reputation that Daiwa and Shimano has of just making phenomenal reels, okay? So if you're going to spend your money, I like to keep it with Daiwa and Shimano because, I know for a fact it's going to be at least a decent reel, at least a good one, But just want to make this video out there for all y'all cheaper and fishermen who don't really know if it's worth it to upgrade to the next level. It's worth it, trust me. You will not be disappointed, and there's so many different different reels, and they're all got different makes and models, and they're all really, really cool. Trust me, you will not regret upgrading, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Damn, Jew, that's where you going? Told you you gotta whip that thing.